too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed. Let me
Hey everyone, thanks for dropping in and having a watch. We better get on with this. So far it's about midday, where I left off from last live stream pretty much. Just trying to get these cows at full health. We've kept them well fed, about, what do you say, there's about a 60 or so them there now. Still obviously not old enough, so I think we'll get them over a year before we can reproduce some more. Until then we've been pretty much doing contracts, so I've done some seeding, cultivating and all that, just filling in the time. So what we're going to do now is actually take on some more if I could, because the game's paused. Just don't want to get too long in it. There we go. So I reckon we take this one on, we'll borrow the items of that, and then we'll just accept a few other fertilizing contracts till, especially some of these. Other settings up, there we go. That's all the fertilizing ones accepted. So we pretty much drive around in a tractor for a bit. Let's do the whole teleport setup. Is it me, or have I lost like game volume again for something strange? Hold on. For some reason I lost game volume. Which is very annoying. Well, I don't have it. Is there actually game volume on the stream, or is it full blown lost it now? Because I should be hearing stuff. I got a feeling what might have happened. My OBS settings have had a little. Oh, that's annoying. That's already off to a great start. I'll probably have to restart the game now because everything's. That's great. So bear with me while I restart the game, because this is off to an awesome live stream. So I'm hopefully just take a bit longer than normal. You can hear the tractor. Well, I can't. Oh, thanks though. Whoops. Yeah, it must be my headphones or something that's just done something stupid. Oh. Harris from your Discord. Oh, hey mate. I read that before. Anyway, we started a great start and bring the volume back down because I know it needs to be about there. Well, it's going to annoy me not having any more game volume. For some reason my headphones don't have it. Unless it's just because... No, okay. I guess that's quite easy. I have to got all this organised and completely made a mess of it all. I just have to listen to the music again. How windy was it for you? Because it wasn't too windy where I am. Get on with these things. I probably didn't have too much. I didn't have too much wind. It was quite simple where I was. Quite low. Yeah, wasn't too much. But it's definitely been a hot, dry sort of time. Like that, we got the road crop tyres on this, but the spreader's got normal tyres. Oh yeah, no, you can do that in my Discord, yeah. FS1715, it's just farming, try to keep farming simulator stuff together. Oops. I can't believe that's not coming in my headphones. %. That's not very much fertilizer. While we've got this, we should fertilise the our field as well. Oh, you're near the coast, yep. I know the weather at the moment is not typical spring weather yet again. I reckon I just about had more rain last year, and that was a pretty sad spring. It's definitely bringing the crops back very quickly, losing a lot of yield. Being we've got quite a few fields to do. Which ones we got? We got 44, 26, 59, 30. So 50, 44. Yeah, okay. We've got a bit of a line to go around, don't we? So we better keep that one on. So I reckon we need at least a few more crates. We probably need. But we could, because I got the rate on, we could bring the rate right back so it's only just enough. Okay. Yeah, just don't post too many at once, like spread it out over a little while, otherwise we end up having so many just lots and lots of like pictures one after the other. Oops, it'll come up and yeah, there's a few there. Whoa. Most people call that spam. Checking everything else out. Yep, there. Might as well shut Discord. I'll leave it open for a bit. Yeah. It is absolutely bizarre how the game volume is not coming out on headphones. But we'll just, I'm thinking we'll quickly fertilise my field. Yeah, it's already germinated, then we'll be full fertilisation, so that'll be alright. Got to get those oats growing. Especially the way everything's behaving. I wonder if... well. I gotta give up with it. Just some boring pics, nothing special. They're all special in a way. Is that changing? It's gonna say something stupid like, it's not working! Oh my god. Got the growth stage wrong. Oh, next field. We have leave 44 open, but so there's 26. So which is our closest one? 37. I really need to work my way around. There's 31 and 37. That's 50. Yep, 37 it is. So if we go up that track, we should be right. Yeah, I don't have any voice. Pretty much just well, I'm not really on it that often. I'm more of a text sort of person. I can't moderate it or anything like that, so I really haven't included that yet, but I've been thinking about putting one on there. But yeah, I don't know. Just been putting. Yeah, I feel like I've got too many rooms. I was like more just limit it all down and just put where you want, like a pictures one and a chat one, really. Need more fertilizer. I know, we gotta change my rate. See, the rate's too high. I'm gonna be Jewish. They can only have 100 litres per hectare. We should last a long time. going to give all my fert away. I only got to do enough just to pass the contract. There we go. Let's see how I go paying attention. I was trying to have my steering wheel plugged back in, but my USB hub broke. It's pretty much stopped working. I think that's the issue of the cause of all my issues, because I had that in, but then my sound device stopped working, and then it's just, it's been pretty, the last half an hour has been pretty hectic trying to get everything else. And hey mate. Thanks for joining in. Because I gotta keep remembering it to, guys, if you're enjoying this, don't forget to like it. So the more you like it, the more your YouTube will share it for me. So make sure you like it around, so then everyone else can come and have a look. Yeah. So with this stage, because we're in late spring, so hopefully the next step in summer I can cut a bit of hay and make some silage bales. So then next season I have a heap of silage that I produced. Plus I want to use I haven't really used the Anderson DLC. I've only owned it for a month and haven't used it, so I want to get on and do that and try and make a big log of silage. Big silage sausage. Use your G920 wheel and shifter pedals. Yeah, I used Xbox One controller for 17 quite a bit, and then I bought my wheel I had my wheel for ages. I've got a G27, so one day it's going to stop working. But so far I've just been, the whole plug it in, plug it out, then it works. And then but I originally started on keyboard, so surprisingly with everything else glitchy, I'm not bad with that. I find with the wheel, because I'm so used to how a tractor normally handles, I just find it off, so I can never, you miss the feeling. Hey Cravats. Yeah, so then I had to use a USB dongle because I've moved my computer further away to or USB hub. Moved my computer further away to drop the noise off my mic, so I can have a lot clearer mic volume, which is I think it's probably one of the better decisions. Because I can still hear a hum in the background, but it's a lot fainter. But play a bit of music in the background like I got. As long as the levels are right, because I can only hear music in my headphones. I can't hear the game volume or anything. So you guys have to tell me if I got the levels set wrong. After everything I've tested and that, it still could be it could be off. This is very slow doing urea. But it is a tractor, so I guess 19 k's an hour, you don't want to go faster, it'd be quite rough in a tractor. We, real life, I put fertiliser, urea like this out, fertiliser, on we have our spreader mounted to the back of a truck, so you can easily get 60 to 80 k's an hour across a field. You get pretty clever when you start using cruise control. Looks different with seasons and out. Okay. Is it more like colourful, or is it just the fact that maybe the stream quality is not the same as game versions? Because I don't know, I haven't played Load Oak without seasons. I played it with seasons in 17 as well, so yeah, I've never played Load Oak without seasons. I just wanted it for the better animal control and stuff. Okay, so this is finished. on to the next field. This might be quicker than I expected. Which is the next field? 37's done. We got. Oh, remember those numbers. 44. That's 50. So we got 50 and 44 to do. So can we do a whole little snake? Don't know if I can snake down there. Might have to go back down the road. Oh, there's the track. So yeah, what I was planning on doing, I'm actually got another PC recording this as we're going, so I can edit up, say, a recap time lapse later on, and upload it. I was gonna upload them as I go, sort of thing, but just, I did a little poll. Hey Milton, how you going? Oh, the colours are better. Oh, that's good. We're off to a field. I'm probably already lost. Yep, because we're right on it. So yeah, I was going to upload the videos as I go, but going off what my little poll questionnaire setup thingy on Discord, with pretty much a landslide, six votes versus 0. We've gone for basically me live streaming now while I can, edit the videos out as I go, hopefully. This is also giving me a bit more free time just to keep live streaming, really. And then basically next month, so in about 4 or 5 weeks, I get extremely busy during harvest, and I'm going to set all my videos to all those time-lapse recap videos of this so far playthrough as released about then. So that's my plan. So when I'm busy during working away and everything, where I don't have no time for YouTube, pretty much no time for anything, I'll upload it, set them all to schedulely upload then, so you can always still have every few days another video to watch. Yeah, I'm quite good, just fertilising away. I'm on the lowest rate I can possibly get because they don't need much, they just need enough. It's not my field. But I'm trying to earn a lot of cash, so hopefully if these cows aren't reproducing, we could probably buy in 500 to fatten up to sell off. I'm thinking that'd be pretty good. And a heap of feed, obviously, to feed them. Where I'm based, well, I'm out in the middle of the wheat belt, so middle of WA just about. Back to basic. This is probably going to be kind of boring and repetitive as everyone else has done it. It's going to be, yeah, I don't know. You know, we're not even down at Rockingham, eh? Yep. Middle of the internet, you could be ages away. Well, every other YouTuber's done lots of live streams just fertilising contracts. Well, I might as well join the club, eh? This is pretty much my boring stage. I was just like playing away, and I'm going to be pretty much playing away, so I might as well live stream it. But the next step, hopefully I'll get more in it once. I'm hoping by next year, so I've got to do a full year in seasons. So, and this obviously set on 6-day season, so I think that's the best year setup. So each season you actually have a couple of days to do things, and then you have to, you know, I could throw 3 days worth of feed in a cow yard, and basically skip a whole month or season. Okay. But with like this, I actually have to feed them a bit. So in the middle of winter, you actually have to get up in winter and feed them. You can't just keep skipping days. So that's my plan. That's why I do 6 days. It's not. I find 9 or 24 way too long, but some people like it. I guess if you're going to be sitting here cultivating every field, then it's all right. Guess we could always drop in at the Lone Oak Homestead and top up the fertiliser spreader when at the end, when I get a bit low. Bring the speed down so then it doesn't speed up. Little wiggly line strips, missed. Bits missed. Maybe if I line it up straight. Try and follow it to this field on the other side. So how's the quality of the live stream? Because yeah, you say you got the good internet. Oh yeah, I run a couple of John Deere's, the big 4-drive tractors, and then I run, well, pretty much we actually have a lot of John Deere equipment. Oh yeah, I run John Deere headers, John Deere sprayers. We don't have John Deere air seeding equipment, we use other air seeders. Amazing quality. Not quality for us is not much of an issue because there are a few other machines that are quite got the similar quality. It's more well, John Deere still break down. It's more for us that it's the dealer's only 40 minutes away, where other dealers are quite a long distance away. So in real life, for the price of service and everything, it's pretty limited. Hey Scott, thanks for coming in and having a chat. We should get this field finished by, well, my 2000, so what's that, 8 PM. I like to be finished by 8 PM, then it's a 10-hour wind down. We could obviously go a little bit later if we want to, but I'm really more about skipping days than trying to get the contracts done. Well, not skipping, skipping days so I can feed the cows again, and got to keep them well fed. Yeah, the thing that yields, so with the new John Deere's, that came out last year, I own one. What it does is it has 3 scale platforms in the side the grain tank. So as the grain comes in and piles up. No, we don't have any crivet tractors. I haven't seen any ever. I've seen the odd Deutz-Fahr. That's probably a big rare thing for me. So that's on a scale of things. But so back to the new John Deere header. That has weight platforms. There's 3 of them on the unloading auger. That's on the little dome above it to keep the weight off the auger. What these do, so as the grain comes in, the grain piles up obviously, and the way the pile is in the stack in the grain tank, it lands on those 3 scales, and then it's a calculation of that to what the weight is in the grain tank. So then it uses its old yield monitor sensor, so the amount of volume coming past works that out on the grain weight, and then gives you an accurate yield. So it's always calibrating the yield monitor, so the yield sensor's always what's more accurate. I'm in Western Australia, Scott. Yeah, the middle of the wheat belt, middle of nowhere, just about. So that's up with the new John Deere's headers. The more interesting part about it is the cameras that are on it. So you've got cameras on your clean grain, cameras on your repeats. You could have cameras in your grain tank, cameras on reversing cameras, and in all sorts of other positions if you want them. But we got the main 2 cameras on the clean grain and the repeats grain. So what that does is it monitors the clean grain going into the box and makes sure that the grain stays to a certain standard. So if it gets dirty, it automatically adjusts the settings of the machine to clean the sample up, or vice versa. And same with the repeats. If there's too much, it uses that as another tool to work out the adjustments. So, and also with on your gyro, so it has a gyro to adjust your lean. So as you're going downhill, it knows to give you more fan speed, and as you go uphill you get slightly less machine fan speed, so therefore you're not blowing as much straw or seed out and stuff to get a little bit more extra productivity during the day. So there's some of the better adjustments out of the new John Deere's rather than just the scales and that. It's more about I find the auto adjusting, as long as it's set, when it's set right, and you can sit there all day and you could always be at 100% capacity, and it's always adjusting it to make sure the machine is working its best. That's probably the most interesting part. Yeah, I kind of had to learn it all last year when we first got the machine, because to set it up versus the older John Deere's, the model before that, it's just, there's a few differences in it. In Perth, eh? Another West Australian. Oh, 8 o'clock. We better zip home, skip the night, because that's the important part here. Look at that for a negative. Oh, we made... Yes, that's right. I made a heap of out of the biogas. We sold urea to it. So let's have a quick look at the cows, make sure they're all right. I think we should clean them up, and then we could come back with the TMR and stuff here later. So we need to get the loader in Joondalup. Jeez, north and south of Perth, eh? Joondalup. South Geraldton, just about. Oh, we got most of it. It's 32 normally. What's the blue thing above the fuel gauge? That's DEF, so diesel exhaust fluid. So most of the new machines on the higher tier ratings run a diesel exhaust fluid and afterburner and all that sort of stuff, and that's what this is. So when your exhaust fluid runs out, we'll have to get some more. Yeah, it's a AdBlue, yeah. New fuel thing. So it's on the higher tier emission machines. I don't run it. Or we being in Western Australia, we can be exempt from it because we're off-road. So on our trucks we would have to be, but our trucks are too old for that. So, well, mine are anyway, but some of the newer ones have it. Especially being out here, it's a bit harder to duck down the road and pick up some AdBlue. You have to order it in by the 1,000 litres. Okay, let's check it out. That's clean. Cool. Yep, back again. Back to spreading. Eco-friendly thing. Nah, it's so the exhaust produces water. So that it goes out cleaner than it comes in. Lol, black smoke. Actually, I'll tell you, one of those things is the older diesels and stuff. Black smoke is actually an issue, but if you had a diesel not producing black smoke, like one of the older ones without an EGR and stuff on it, it will be probably more efficient than, well, like your petrols versus some of the newer stuff. They've had to work pretty hard. I think AdBlue's probably better than the afterburners and everything, but they've had to work pretty hard to get them very good to where they are. Basically using urea. Yeah, a bit of extra nitrogen, eh? There was, because the main emissions it's there to produce is nitrous oxide and carbon monoxide. There, and then obviously you have, I could always forget the third one, but they're your main exhaust emissions. And with petrols, what they do to the catalytic converter is convert your carbon monoxide to carbon dioxide, so that's safer. But your nitrous oxide in petrols, it's not so bad. In diesels, it can be quite bad because diesels run hotter. So they put in urea and stuff, which urea forms with the nitrogen oxide and produces nitrous and produces oxygen. And then that also with the carbon monoxide through the it changes it through the cat then and produces carbon dioxide. So there's quite a few chemical reactions. So you end up with like water and nitrous. It's quite clever. I do like the AdBlue, but they do, because of the government rules, they've stuffed it up a little bit early. If they just ran a truck on or diesel on AdBlue, it would go so much better than you would realise. Well, one, you actually end up with pretty much nitrous. NO2 or something, yeah. I can't, that's just all off my head. I can't remember the exact numbers so and details of it all, so you'll have to bear with me, or if you want to know exactly, go to Google. I'm just going off what I learnt when I was at. But yeah, I don't know, I'd rather not have it because it is another issue. But one of those tricks I've learnt from vehicles, because they do go into a few issues with the computer and stuff when the tank comes empty. So if you have too many issues, you throw like your 20 litres of water into 20 litres of water in the tank, and what that does is just set, a bit of water in the tank won't hurt the system, but you can't run it on it for very long. You'll have to eventually go back to AdBlue. But it's enough, say, if you're very remote and you need a little bit just so your truck can keep going, that or your tractor or whatever, that's what you can do. The system can't tell the difference. Pretty sure we got that one done as well, so hold on. Complete. So we got 26, 31, 50. So we don't have any because 31 is over here and 26 is over there. Oh, not 26 again. I just cultivated that. But we're going to field 50. 50's next. Oh, we can do a few more. This could be quite a big day. But I do like these bigger ones. What's 49 and 40? Oh, not 49. We already did that one. But we can probably... We'll add 40 to the list just because we can. We'll duck over to 50. Oh, am I going offline? Oh, sorry. Can't help the phone signal. So... Okay, see you, Milton. Try and get some better... some more power. There we go. Is that better for my signal wise? So my internet is actually running off my mobile phone. So I do have signal drops out and everything at the moment. Until Monday when the internet resets, then I'm back to my normal one. But anyway, yeah, see you, Milton. Chat with you later, I guess. Pretty sure we're on the right map now. Field 50, yeah. Can't judge the width. Should be by the end of it pretty good at judging width of everything. But we're definitely giving the case a rev out. Typical YouTube. Yeah, it's a bit like that. It drops in and out, but I've got the set the OBS is still showing pretty green, but it's more what YouTube will put up with. But as long as normally on my satellite internet, when it resets, I seem to always stay connected, but the quality goes down very downhill, then comes back. Depends on who's online, sort of thing. And it's just, yeah. What I normally do is try and limit the amount of things I'm actually doing. So if I'm only focusing on, streaming, because that's really all my bandwidth is going towards, it's normally not so bad. But anything's possible. Or you get a text message or something and stuff me up at the moment. Phone call kicked me off last time. I had a phone call I had to take and boom, it kicked me offline. I was like, uh-oh. There's a storm coming? Yes, hopefully. Send it my way. I want any rain I can get. I'm hoping for a few thunderstorms to come through. Just I need a drink. Biggest rain this month was 3 mil, and that was in the wet spot. But yeah, it happens. Don't think you're gonna get much. I don't think you will get too much. There's nothing forecast, so this should be a little bit, but maybe right down where you are on the south coast. But there's probably not too much. You might get 1 or 2 mil. Maybe 5 down right down south, but yeah, it's not going to be that much. It's a pretty decent field, isn't it? Guess that's why they pay so much, but that's why fertilising is probably the better contracts, because you can get on with it pretty quick. You're limited to 8 gig a day. Oh my god. That's probably pretty good, actually. I'm limited to, I got 60 gig on my phone and 50 gig on my satellite, so how do you work that? But problem is my phone drops in and out of signal, because unlike the city where you guys are, it's, yeah, the towers aren't as close, or, the wind blows the wrong way and you get a tree in the way and it stuffs it, which can be very annoying. How's the volume of everything? Do you need more, like, Is the tractor still playing volume or not? Because I can't tell. Get closer. Yeah. It looks funny with the skinny tyres and the wide ones. I've always wanted to use the GPS, auto steer, like real life, but always wanted to do it diagonal across the field. Like instead of doing straight with the squares, because that's more typical where you'd go, or vertical with it, or horizontal with it, pretty much. Or you can get some of them, you could actually put on some, the longest run of the triangle, pretty much, is where I normally go, or do round and round like I have been. I've always wanted to go from corner to corner, like do a diagonal across, and just like try and get and see how long the longest run will be. So annoying missing game volume in my headphones. 2 minutes from the tower. Yeah. You get too many people on the tower also can interfere with it, supposedly. I can see the tower some days, like sitting there looking at line of sight, can see it, and my phone just goes, 1 bar to no bars, to full signal to no bars, and you're thinking, what? A cloud went in the way or something. Could be very annoying. Especially when you really want to make a phone call, like in a situation where you need to, almost life-threatening, or fire or something. You need that communications, because now we rely on it way too much, and it drops out like that. It's just, yeah. This is why I guess all our vehicles still have UHFs fitted and everything, so we can still communicate even though we don't have, we can have phone signal, but it's not reliable enough to be needing it in a situation. Wouldn't be hard to make it reliable enough, but obviously not. We got the biggest spreader that holds the most capacity, and yet I've only got like 2,000 litres in it. Shouldn't be too bad. This is probably going the longest runs. We're probably about, we'd already done 2, being the outside lap. Be 3 on that other side of the island, maybe 2 here. So it could be 4 runs, as long as I keep it straight. It always creates a bit of an issue. So what are you two guys got planned for your long weekend? Because in WA it's a long weekend this weekend, which is good, and the AFL playing footy, but we won't talk about that because, yep, no point getting too technical about things, but So what's the long weekend plan? Mine's obviously Lone Oak Farm, try and progress it quite a bit, and in the middle of all that, we'll record some videos. I've got a terabyte of hard drive free, so we can record quite a bit. And then hopefully I'd have a couple of minutes of wind down time. Learning how to make some 3D models and stuff for my map. I've got to do it. I've got to get on with it. That's pretty much where I'm at now. So I have a few little things of marking some fields out while doing the blue squares over them all, which isn't too bad. Judging by Oxygen David's conditions in here with it, it looks like I could be quite alright with it. I think I'll be quite happy with it. Might just have to bring the lines in a little bit, and then I think I'll be going from there, somewhere around there. But obviously, yeah, looking at this, you can tell by the strip where he's marked the field, but he's marked where the AIR is actually in a little bit, you know, that little strip around the outside. It's how far in, so, and you can see the funny hexagonals here are all square lines. Could be obviously, I reckon I can get that sorted pretty well. So following his attitude, I've got mine right following. I would have put another 2 squares around that just to try and get it as close as possible. Probably a little bit too much concentration. Spreading is always good because you can get right next to a fence and not actually hit anything. You'd just be spreading your fertilizer over it, where real life you'd actually hit a machine on it. Okay, thanks Scott. Thanks for coming in and watching and having a chat. Much appreciated. If you can, please like the video on the way out. Boom. Hit my cruise control back, so stop actually hitting buttons I don't need to. Try and concentrate a little bit more. Or not. And the other strip there just to neaten up. Put the phone back on the mouse, so now the mouse cord doesn't move. Yep, next mouse is definitely going to be wireless. Going backwards. Especially for FS, like a little bit of lag on the mouse is going to notice. It's not like I'm playing CSGO or something. And even then I haven't noticed it. So we should be right. We should actually get down that edge and make a couple of runs on that other side. Late spring. Well, the next day, so if we sleep again, it'll be into summer, won't it? look at the map and see what I've got working on. Buy weeds, buy lime, buy ploughing. Ooh, there's 2 there. Yep, this side like I thought. What other fields I got to do? Red and 50, we got 40 we were going to do, that's right. Ah. This is where I probably should have done a bit more prep work into this and worked out what to talk about. If you guys got any real life farming questions, just post them. Do my best to explain it from my general knowledge of it all, or what I've learnt. Yeah, could always go back to real life, can always talk more about the FS. Just sit back and throw some fertiliser on and chill out. Too bad I can't hear the game volume, because then I would know how loud to make things. It really is doing my head in. I know my recording's still got it, because when I turn the speaker on the other PC, it's definitely producing the game volume. It's just this one, all I'm doing is listening to music in my headphones. And we got the doof doof. Get the party music going pretty much. Bit of country music. Surprising, this song's not that bad, being for I guess a YouTube song. When I originally started, I wanted to try and make it very country swing. I always thought the best band to ever play on farm, since I imagine ever having a time-lapse video or something with like the Wurzels playing full-blown UK map, UK artists. That would be, I reckon, quite funny. Problem is when I started I thought that'd be awesome, and then I realised you learn it all, and then you learn about copyright music, so you can't actually use it because it's copyrighted. So then, kind of hard to hear me. That better? You guys are going to have to let me know, because I can't tell. I really don't know. Yeah, do I need to try and make all of it louder, or bring the volume of either the music or the game down? Just let me know when it's better. Hey Jamesy, how you going today? See, I told you I was going live at some time. Probably still got a little bit more up me. Probably a bit longer today. I wonder if we can get it in one last pass. Gonna have to watch this. Very, very close. I'm almost gonna say consider that done. Strip each spot, make it if possible. Voice is better now. Cool, thanks mate. We really should just have a strip one side, not both sides. Contract finished. Okay, what? We're gonna watch this. So, what's the contract worth? We're 27,299. I just feel like finishing things. You broke a hydraulic hose on your Kubota. Great demand at Lone Oak Farm Bar. Great demand of what? So it's 27. Same. So we might as well just go to that little notification comes up. And we got to leave one of these fields because that's the one the spreader is. That one. I go 40 it is, and then we got 31 to go. And 26 and 19 on the way out. Oh, 19's in there. We've done 19 before as well. Yeah, in real life, yeah. It sent me a message, eh? Probably should drive on the track, not the. Oh, that's what that notification is. $120. We should be getting a bit now. Probably should watch the geo because I don't watch the ground temperature and stuff that much, but I should watch it. Try and learn how to do it, set it up correctly. Lone Oak Farm Bar. What does it say? It's here. Blue silage. $200. Still better at biogas. And manure. Still better at biogas. Plus I sold all my poo last stream. I'm liking now the different growth stages between all the different fields and everything. It's taken a few days. It pretty much takes 1 year in seasons to really get the whole seasons behaving properly, and then it starts to become very enjoyable and you realise like they should have it. The problem is that first year or the first 2 seasons, so till like summer or later, like all spring is just so repetitive. All you're either cultivating, seeding, or you're fertilizer spreading. But with granulars like this, we've got to come on the ground quite early. There's a bit of grass field. And that all that distance is just the map boundary on this on Lone Oak is awesome. So you wouldn't realise, but just past these first couple of trees is where the field, so just on this grass field is where it ends. The map ends, you can sort of see a faint line, then the trees change. But all the way to those hills and the horizon and everything is just... That's all map boundary, that's all harder to put in. In a drought in New South Wales. Yeah, I know about the drought, it's been there for a couple of years. Don't worry, I'm not far off behind. Could almost cast it as a drought because I've only had a under 200 rain for the year, but wouldn't call it a drought as such, being we're so used to having dry farms. When we've had droughts, no one's worried because my area is very small, like the season so changeable just across Western Australia between north and south, and the middle it's all different every year. Come on, cruise. We should have just actually used our John Deere for this so we could have GPS. Oh, we might do that on the next one. I really should have done that, shouldn't I? Leased the equipment but actually used my tractor. Then it would have been so silly with the silly narrow tyres. Don't know why you need a front weight on a machine like this. Like, it's not that much turbo weight. It could be. Good old lone oak. Don't know, the fields are like the right size. Like, you can spend a day and just do a few fields, but you're not too many. It is an awesome feeling. We'll see how good the... Oh, the camera moved with me. That's cool. I haven't really actually looked too much on it. It's still another... It's a towable mower, which I'm not really keen on, because I don't really like them. I wouldn't mind, like, I actually enjoy the New Holland one in the game. The little one that you can tow behind the arm, that's pretty good. I just would, a bit wider would be nice, like I don't know, a bit more like realistic for me. Because mine's about, could be a good 6 meters, not 4. So a little bit extra, you know, you could almost go 8 meters, but yeah, it's probably not far off one of the bigger mowers, 8 meters. But I want to do the swather setup, so like the SP setup. So if we just, I'll just show you, because so with this, I want like this mower here, this force right one. So then if you go onto your we do grass pickup. Where is it? Here. Oh yeah, there's the front there. So you can have this front here, and you pretty much go along and harvest the... You make it John Deere colours. So one of these ones, you pretty much harvest the field. I think the other one may be in with the tedders and stuff, so yeah, you can tedder it up at the same time. Or windrow it, yep. I won't worry about that, I'll worry about the... Yeah, I do like this New Holland one here, because I do like the arm and being able to pull it out, but I want it a bit wider. So you go to these ones, you got not, you know, 8.5, 9 meters. There you get the big wide ones, the 10 meter one. Could be pretty an interesting setup. But I want that, I was going to use that SP sort of sound. When I actually saw, well, today I saw a mower going away, and it was, yeah, the case one. So they used the case swather for your canola, but they actually just had it on their oat field and chopping it down for hay. And that's probably more where I want to be. But that's the next purchase we're going to be. So I can make some more silage bales, but or my silage sausage anyway. So hopefully by summer we can do it. We should fertilise. I don't think we can fertilise that grass field. Charging by my map. Oh, it's already fertilised. That's enough for me. Pick it up. Somehow I managed to lower the weight. Ah, did that thing again. B. That one. Smash all 3 buttons and see what happens. What do you reckon? We should be able to finish this field before the day's out. See, I can't go too expensive. I should have, looking at that, did we work out the prices looking at that mower? So I don't want to spend too much. You really, having the big one might be nice, but really can't afford it. I am only 120 grand. Especially if I want to save up like 200 and buy some sheep. Not buy some sheep, buy some more cows to fatten up, like 500. So back to my calculator. That's always what we seem to do when we're budgeting. So it's like 2.7 or something, I think they are. Ah, God. Whoops. So, judging by my sums, how much is a cow? Animals. We want Brahmas. They're up here near 4. What's the price of my cow worth? Does it even tell me? No, it doesn't tell me its value. I'm pretty sure, wow. Windy outside now. Yeah, it would be with a bit of a storm coming in. But if they're 2,700 bucks each, it's going to be 1.35 mil. So, judging by my calculations, to buy 500 cows and to fatten up to sell, we need to borrow a loan of just over 1 mil. 1.5 million bucks pretty much. So yeah, that could be quite interesting, but I still reckon I need quite a bit to keep them fed, so that's why I'm thinking maybe the second season we can do that. So we're going to be, I could take a loan out and bring some cows in once my cows start reproducing, I guess. Because I think they need to, I feel like they need to wait a year, so they need to be 1 year old before they can reproduce. So then we worry about their ages afterwards and keep, when I can wean them off and stuff. But imagine trying to move 500 cows over. I think that's just going to be one big truck drive. So we worked out that we don't get any benefit from completing the mission, fertilising the field completely. So we only just got to do enough for the mission complete, come up, and then we're done. We don't get paid anymore. It's just my habit of doing a job completely and trying to avoid as many misbits as possible, but the game allows you to miss quite a bit. So we can have a few strips missed like this, and then when their little notification comes up on the top right under my clock, there we go, we can stop. So field 40's done. Might as well collect that. We're going to leave 44 active. $26.31 and 19. 19's down here, so 19 and 26 are already done. 31's the little one we're going to go over in the corner. Over there. So we're making some good cash here, but and then hopefully the grass field, since it's growing nicely, well this one is, my one should be pretty good. We should get a mower. Yeah, we know it's reserved for contract work. My contracts. Might have to duck over the shed, take some fertiliser out of the Lone Oak storage yard. There should be still a trigger there. I know there was a trigger in 17. Hopefully in 19 the trigger in front of the shed is still, next to the workshop is still there for the fertiliser. So what do you got? Do you guys like the music playing in the background and stuff, or let me know if you want a different song or anything, because I can keep hitting my skip button. Or all that sort of stuff. Let me know if you any advice or any hints or whatever you would like. Just post them away and I'll take them as they happen. Obviously not something too extreme. I think everyone would get upset if we're going to chop down the lone oak on the hill and sell that tree, but it is possible. I've always wanted to do that, just for a giggle. Come to lone oak, first thing I do is go and chop down a tree, sell that. I did take out the forest in the middle in 17, most of it anyway. Made it some more grass fields, so I took a heap out. Why'd they plant it this way? The field should be planted. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's pretty much a square field. This field's got quite a few weeds in it. Look how dirty it is. You should really spray this, mate. They're getting pretty out of control. In saying that, I probably should look at our oat field. See how the oats are going on. All these cricket dogs. Look at that for a strip miss. How do you call that? Look like a noob if I keep missing bits like that and like this, Everything's quite, crooked and stuff, and here I am trying to do it in real life and it's like perfect. Get on FS and it's no stress, just lots of mess. Things just happen. Anyway, here we go, another field finish. Another one bites the dust. All done. 31. Complete, collect. There's only a few sowing ones left, there's still quite a few fertilising ones. we should take this one on just so I can use the big SP. There's a John Deere. I'm tempted to do that one, but it'll be what it is. 1%. I know this field needs doing, so I like it. We planted it this way, going the way I am, but the work is now showed the other way, north-south. You ever notice that? Most of them are just pointing north-south. I've always wondered what causes the like you planted like the AI to go a certain direction, because I've never worked it out how that corresponds to like the XML, you know, the editing of the XML or anything like that, or where you've set your targets and GE, but maybe where the first things pointed towards. Like, it would be pretty cool if I could have had it all painted going round and round. This is going to empty very quickly. Strip bit this side, bit miss that side. Trying to line it up with the edge of the field there. So what we'll do is we'll go and park the fertiliser spreader at, hopefully find this trigger at the Lone Oak, and I reckon, yeah, bring my John Deere back and we should take on a couple more fertilising contracts. So we should look at the weather. What's the weather forecast like? Have we got any rainy days coming up? We do, so we probably over the next day or the day after, we should actually mow my grass field to make this silage so it's not wet. Well, it'll probably turn to hay pretty quickly because it should crack another growth stage pretty quickly. There it is. Down the rough track. Boing boing. Look at all the wheels move. See, just at this little shed here used to be a refill spot. Oopsies. Maybe not. Oh, it could be in the shed now. I know this is where you can get seed from. In here. Okay, obviously not. Do circles around the shed. Back to the shop it is. That's annoying. Obviously the field triggers for fertilizer and stuff aren't here. Oh, shortcut across the grass field. So now we have to splash of water. Duck home to the shop, pick up some more fertilizer so I can come back and do that field. Should try and get these little fields done as well. Speaking of that, let's look at the contracts. What fields do we want to do? We want to do like 27 and 18 and stuff. And we've got 25. What's 25? Probably going to be all the way over there. Us again. No, not doing it. Yeah, 8. Let's accept 8. Not 20. Oh, we could do 20. And there's 38 and stuff. We want to go down in numbers, not up this time. Field 2. 25, 38 and 49. 49's down there. 38's up there as well. Up. Somewhere in the middle then. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I think that's all the fields we've got to do. We should just buy a few more pellets. When it's empty, we can change implement over if we want to. But I think this is using solid fertilizer for fertilizing jobs better, because sprayers you only can do like 12 k's now, with this one we're at 19, 20. Haha, I beat you. Rolling down the highway. Put the flashing lights on, hazards on, the whole lot. It's a Christmas tree. Dee dee dee. Oh, I'm a tractor. Shop's shut anyway, so we can't do it till the morning. Turn it all off. How's my cows going? Ooh, we're getting to the red, especially on the straw. They may or may not last the night. This one. Where am I going? This way. Back to feeding cows, because that's important. You need the straw, because that makes poo. This one. Munch, munch, munch. What are we doing? We're doing the white ones. Yeah, so we need a bit of straw and stuff. Some of the bars are getting to the red, so we gotta. Well. stay there. Might do the night time so I can do it first thing in the morning. So do my whole 10-hour sleep again. Time to make some hay. It's raining? Why are you raining? That wasn't on the forecast. What? That was summer. Obviously, we're not doing hay until... Well, hold on. Today, Monday, Tuesday, tomorrow. Yep. Next season by the looks of that. We can't make hay today. The problem is the grass and stuff will disappear quite quickly. So you look at the straw here, it's why is the bale getting so low? It's obviously like they're rotting when they're in the shed, which is a bit of an issue. Which is not going to be... Come on, bale. Oh my god, this is going to be very, very annoying. It's in there, we can see this. It's not registering it's there, which is... No. This is the first for me. Oh. I don't know. Is it me or the... Oh, the rain's not in the shed. I should have a look and see if the rain's actually coming in my dome shelter. Because I don't want these grass on my hay or my straw to get wet. If it's coming in here, I'll be very upset. No, it's not. We should pay, because of all this effort, we're going to buy... Oh, hold on. How much is my mower? 100. And... 115, 120. Okay, misc. $2264. Why are these... Are you getting rain now? Oh, that's good. Like I said, send it to me. Grass, it's 100% up, 20% wet. Oh. My John Deere. For some reason, the bales are rotting where they are located, and I'm not happy with that. I'm seriously not happy with that. So why is this happening? What are we gonna do? For some reason, I have managed to open my door. How's the cows? Wow, we're down to 54 litres. Oh my god. Oh, that's it. Haha. There's obviously an issue with either my joystick or something like that. Because that has issues. Has my bale registered yet? Ah well. There's only so much you could muck around with straw. We should hopefully be able to empty this out, and I'll throw the straw bales into the mixer. I guess we could always put all that hay. Oh my god. Open, shut, shut, open. If we pick it up on like, does with seasons and Silla 19, if we wrap hay it stays as hay or straw and it stops it rotting? I cannot remember. No. Because I can't work that bit out. We do lose a lot of money at night on those maintenance issues from the buildings and everything. I don't like the building cost. I think that's just a little stupid, but being probably better off working off constant running costs, but got to make it hard doing something. So 1%. milk. I wonder if silage would give them to the cows to 100%. I think I need a new straw blower. If that's not registering my bales. I'm going to try something a bit different here for everyone. Let's have a little play. That's on the left, yep. Should be able to go. Maybe it's not going to drop here because of shed stuff. Morning, Elite. How you going, mate? We're having a... Everything's going pretty good, besides we've got a few little issues. The issue being all my bales are rotting, so I've gone from 4,000 litres a bale now down to 2,000. I've only just realised this. And... oh, there we go. Left control wire. Yes, I'm throwing total mixed ration on the ground. But it's going in the bucket. It's for a good cause, okay? My plan is to put some straw bales in that because my straw blower is suddenly decided to stop working. I feel like that's all of it. Oh, no, there's a bit there left to go. I might have just took that out. Looks like that's all off the ground now. Ah, seasons, yeah. Things are rotting away and I'm not expecting it. Ooh, look at the oats go. Look at that grow, that's awesome. I'm going to just go the whole... make sure there's nothing in here first, but... yeah, there's nothing in there. So what we can do is do the whole... put it over. Should be able to hit this button. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to remember buttons. It's this one. Obviously I haven't set that correctly. Don't throw that on the ground. Yeah, none on the ground just yet. It's that whole, there's something not right in my bindings of something, so let's have a look at my gamepad. reckon it's on my camera mode. I'm gonna go with I reckon it's my zoom in, zoom out. Switch vehicle, camera in, camera out. So I reckon if you get rid of that, we would be right. Save controls. I can. Nah, something's obviously interfering with it all. There's obviously binded something out. But what we're going to do is put all the straw bales in my mixer here and unload them on all the cows, and these hay bales, which I just bought. We should actually put them in a different shed and see if that changes. There's a bump there. We should put some in one of those sheds and one of these sheds. See if it disappears. Yeah, I have force feedback on my wheel, but my wheel is actually not plugged in at the moment, so that is a different situation right there. Because, yeah, my USB 3 hub has decided to stop working, so when I plug my wheel in, because I need it to plug my wheel and my mic in and my Satex side panel because I run out of ports, so I'm down to just, yeah, the side panel and just my mic. And I'm run out of ports on my computer between, you know, keyboard and all that, and network and printer and everything else. There's all sorts of strange things that. Oh, whoops. Tab. See, this is another strange one. Why is it not? The bale is not registering in this balegram. Yep. It's over there now. Let's drop this down. Oh, come on. Stop. Don't be too painful for me, please. See, it's rotted away a bit there, so it's obviously gotten wet somehow. Yep, that's how you get a bale out. Typical telehandler, isn't it? All the booms go up very high. There you go. You don't have force feedback on your wheel. Yeah, I only have it. I've actually turned it off or changed the dial, the ratio, so there's only a little bit of force feedback. So I have it, but I don't have it. Like I have like 10% feedback or something, just to help with centering and stuff. See, 4,000 litres now with 3. See, if you put that in there, then it there's a little hack I learnt in 17. So if you need, especially when you're dealing with lots of animals, the trick is to, instead of having a straw blower, because 19 obviously you need a straw blower, which is a bit. Come on, no, there we go. So one of the other tricks is actually put it in something. So if you had it sitting in, like that tipper I got up there, or you have it all the bales on an auto loader, it won't deteriorate. They won't rot. But if you need a straw blower, also just putting it in your mixer. Obviously this mixer is quite large, so it shouldn't deteriorate. Well, from what I know, but we can always test it out the way it is. And also I should be able to drive up to the trigger where it needs straw on the cows. I wonder if it's a door thing that's moving it. I can't remember my controller that's... Oh, what the hell? Thought I noticed something different. See, straw's in here, so now it's registered as straw. You should be able to come, yeah, and unload. So instead of using a straw bar, you can use this and actually have a lot of straw very quickly. So I could sell the straw bar and purchase another one of these, which is a possibility, being the fact. I wonder if we could customise it, or we get one of the smaller ones. We'll have to get an old tractor to run it, so you guys start recommending what other feed mixer. I'll paint everything. I want a yellow one, or red one. Not a red one, we've got a red one, a blue one. So one for TMR and one for straw, obviously. Yep, I'm still live, still working at it, still feeding these cows. 2 hours on, still here. Horsepower. Still playing with all my issues and stuff, but you can't give up. Don't want the cows to die now. I am so annoyed these bales are rotting away. I thought the back door opened. There you go, rainy day, we've got all the windows open. So there's obviously something is not right. Because it's definitely... Anyway, all the cows have straw now. I should go out the other gate. Don't go out. Moo. Playing in the rain. Need another old little two-wheel drive tractor. American based. Guess we can get a case. We've got the Ford. Let's see, now we know windows. Stay there. We're going to play with the bales. I want to see what works and what doesn't work. Will they rot away? These bales are already rotting, so it's not like we're missing out on anything. We're just going to have a play. So what we need to do is I'm going to throw one in here. We're going to put one in strange areas. See what they like. So there you go. One bale. Oh, anyone think I'll back that in there? Look how perfect it is. Rating for your ground temp ready to plant. Look at my oats grow. That's insane. We got to get. Well, I'm hoping for them to finish off before winter. So they've only got summer and autumn to go. So. Yep. Driving on some bales. Change my camera angle. See, look, they went from for 2,300 now down to 2,000. So this is not very good going here. So what we're going to do is put them in some different sheds and see if they deteriorate. Because obviously that building is not suitable for bales. I was hoping it would be so I can stack it full, but obviously I'm stacking it in one of the other ones. But it's still an awesome shed, so I might still keep a few of the other, you know, I could put the machines in here or something. See, look at that, down to 19. Oh my god. Go away, hey. Why are you deteriorating? I need you for my mixed rations. That is just so mean. The rain stopping when you go in the sheds is actually very nice. That's what I'm thinking. We're going into this shelter. They should be stopped and they shouldn't deteriorate, but obviously they do, so we're going to sneak off to... Might put two up in these sheds, because I do have a couple of shelters in here. We can store some hay and straw in. You know, we can stack a heap of bales in these ones, really. Or that's what my other plan is, maybe we need to wrap him, so... I have never used this, so we'll see how we go. Let's unfold it. My guess is we're going to have to work out where we want these to be, so... Oh, there it is. Has any of you actually ever used this wrapper or not at all? And can you wrap hay bales so they stop deteriorating on me? My guess is it dropped in here. And get unstuck. Okay, it doesn't wrap. Haven't heard of it? Wow, that thing's fast. Yeah. It is awesome. Yeah. Not. Why do you think I had a tractor on it? Oh, something happened. Yeah, you deal with that. not sure whether it goes forwards, backwards. There's obviously going to be a trigger point for it. And I'm not sure what that is. It's on with the Anderson DLC, so... Come on. Yep, something completely different. Can't do things normal. I feel like I needed to spike it. Oh my god, come on. It's obviously wanting it in there, and my idea it makes a sausage, but it could be because it's actually hay, not grass. Because I know I'm trying to wrap some hay bales here, not grass bales, so this could be kind of interesting, but if it wraps, it's all good. It may be easier with a telehandler. Too high, down a bit, there we go. Oh my god. Like I said, it's probably a telehandler job. Bale wrapping with the no bale there correctly. Yeah, because it's obviously trying to get it on. It's trying to turn it on, but my feeling is it pushes the bale in, so the bale. We use the loader as a weight. Nope, I can't do that. I thought we had to drop it on and it wraps it out. Okay, let's see what the help button says. Does season say... Fill tip is a shallow. Snow will fill. Effects. Season menu, crop soils, seasons. Hay, straw and grass. Maybe under that one. Maybe I should read this a bit better. So in winter, grasses reset stage to simulate winter, killing off the grass when it becomes too cold. Grass bales will rot and disappear, yep, which is pretty normal. Once wrapped, they take time of the season. Swaths and polar grass will reduce size, eventually disappear after several days. Straw and hay must be baled before it can be sold. Loose straw and hay cannot be straw, only given away for free. Grass or baled loose cannot be sold either. Grass can't be. What about snow, rain? Using a tedder on wet grass will turn the grass to semi-dry. Sunlight needed for the fully dry, yep. On a mob map that is prepared to season the modder, hay, straw bales that have exposed to rain or snow will begin to rot, unless the bales are stored in the shed. Bad weather effects wrap bales will not affect wrap bales or bales mapped without a mask. So the bales begin to rot unless it's in a shed. Yep, that's right. That's what we're trying to do, but if we wrap the bale up, but my guess being a hay bale, it's not going to wrap it. Okay, that I think my answer in saying is you can't wrap hay bales. So you used to be in 17 you could wrap hay bales, so then they wouldn't rot. But obviously in 19 we can't wrap them, so therefore the hay just rots away. So this comes back to the old question. We need to put this in something so they don't stop rotting away, so we could use them later on. So we need to find a shed where they don't rot away. See, if you look at these ones. See, 1913. Same as it being outside. That's no good. That's not good enough for us. Off. And fold. Stay out there. So this is why I put them. So those ones are dropped down to 19 from 2000. Okay, so this is, what are these ones down to now? 1995. I named 13, so they do rot, but they're slower now. And then what's on this shed? Yeah, so they're not rotting as much. Okay, this tells me we need to bale. Well, we better get the John Deere out. Pick them all up. Because they're obviously rotting away in here, but they're not rotting away in the other sheds. See, look at that. Yep, they're going to get stored in this shed. Notice that. The other ones are 19, this is 2000. They get stored in here. We're to go around and pick them all up now. At least we go faster than that other machine and the tractor backwards. Okay, so you guys ever needed to know that, you'd have the proper storage area. Obviously, in this shed may be alright. In this, you can see they doesn't rot away there. So if we have it in the bucket or something, so if I go, because it's one bale, if this is still over 2,000 litres, you can use this as advice as well. Store them in a machine, which is what I thought is correct, because they see 2,000 litres, yeah. So if you store them on an auto loader, they will not rot, even if they're outside. If you store them in a tipper or something like that, they won't rot, bales won't rot there, but they do rot when they're in some sheds. So this shed, the bales rot. The other sheds, they do not. So where the bales should be around this one, because they'll board at the same time. See, 4,000 litres. And you can't wrap hay or straw bales. You only can wrap grass bales for silage. Oh my god, we're going to load all these up in here so you guys don't rot away. Whoops. I want a sunny bit to do these, I don't mind cloudy, I guess, or wet grass, but I want, what I want is, it's sunny, so, because wet, obviously you can tell by just like me driving those bales around out in the rain, they're affecting on how much they rot. Or, you know, just sitting here, they're rotting away, so, because they're wet. Where I need to, you know, bale those grass bales up, and then I need to wrap it up through that trendy wrapper we got there. So I want to need to be able to have time to pick the bales up and put them through that wrapper before it rains. So I want to cut it, bale it, and wrap them all within a day. So we're going to bring them all back here. That's the whole point of the auto loader, so I can pick them up and bring them back here. So during summer, yeah, the auto loader used perfectly, eh? But yeah, it's just a matter of getting those bales and then put them on the auto loader, bringing them in, and then we can unload them and put them through that sausage machine. Whoa, that did not turn. Yeah, that blue thing could. They're what is it? The master wrapper or whatever. I remember doing creating wood chips with it with Dagger in. That was awesome fun. That's what we need now, is to be able to just put all the, the hay into it and everything and wrap them all up. You can tell you're just like in the rain right now, bang, your watch is start deteriorating the number on the screen. Well, no, because I'm travelling with it, so it shouldn't. But I put them all in the auto loader and stop the hay bales losing condition. Why did you not go in? Thank you. Yeah, the LT Master something in 17 used to be the bale. Or wrap anything. You just loaded it in. Yeah, remember loading in wood chips, wrapping them up. That was the best thing for multiplayer. You do wood chips, everything. See, they're lost. So those sheds are no good for bales, but the ones on the end of the feed yard, so even that one, that's good for bales and storing things. I'm a little bit annoyed the wrapper won't wrap them up. Or actually a bit annoyed that this won't store hay bales. We could always put a I guess hay storage area or something, so the hay loft in or something. That's always one option we could do, but I'm still thinking, being the fact that hay will not deteriorate in those other ones. It's probably the best way of doing that. Because I only need the hay for the total mixed ration. So I actually don't need too many hay bales. So probably could always buy in for just buy it in when I need it, but I was trying to be a little bit more realistic, like you buy in feed at a certain time of year. Now hay's getting made, you're buying a big load of hay, then during a stage there when when it's full harvest season, you go and harvest, you get a heap of straw, so you've got to be able to store your bales, especially for my feed. I'll get away with doing all my grass fields is. It's in here they store pretty good as well. But we'll back it into, say, one of those, that shed there, to nothing but grass on one and straw on the other, I guess. Or hay on one and straw on the other. Remember that video? Yeah. Still pretty good. I still reckon I did pretty good with all my internet lag and everything. I still managed to multiplayer pretty alright, I reckon. Go away. So we're going to need, these bales are going to disappear very quickly, being the fact that they're not full capacity. They're only you know, they're down to 2,000 litres each, not 4,000 like they used to be. No, I could see that getting stuck. So we could stack in quite a few bales in here. One side hay, one side straw. See how I go. Obviously lag spikes and they aren't an issue because I'm single player. Hold on. We'll leave that there till I need to mix them so they stop. Oh, we're going to do our fertiliser spreader out. Back to fertilising. We probably could sell this telehandler if we're not, if I'm not going to use it. So that might be, because I was actually using it to put those straw bales in this, but they weren't registering, which is very, very, very annoying. It is like extremely annoying, almost rage quit. So that's how good these are. So this setup here could, if we sell this, so I might have to look at the price of these two and buy in another mixer and tractor. Being it also, it only holds 4,000 litres, so what's it? Okay, everyone put a vote in. Pick your favourite tractor. What tractor should I buy next? Should it be like a case one or something like that? Or is it, you know, another John Deere? Because I already got 2 John Deere tractors. So, have a look through it all. What's all my numbers? Is that cool? Oh yeah, we've still got my fertilising missions. Don't worry about that too much. Oh, what other contracts we've got to go? Oh yes, baling, because it's raining. That's one way of getting a mower. So we really only got 44 and oh, the 44 is complete. Field 19 to finish. Oh, 19, 26, 8 and 2, that's right. So 2, 8, 26. We don't have much to do then. An 8 RT. Really? We want an 8 RT for by a total mixed rasher. Let's have a look at the price of everything. What do we got? We're going to make 85. Let's throw these numbers in the calculator. 85.6 plus what's my implement we're going to sell. So look, there's 91 that seats for wrapping. Okay, so it definitely does something. And this one, well, there's one. So if we call that 222, so yeah, plus 2,200. Oh, you silly! I did that. 2,200 plus my 85,697, which is 87.8. Okay, guys. So we got 87.8, and we want something similar. Ooh, truck. So what we worked out is, so that's 30,000. 2 bales. We can do this one here. Or you can go one of those ones, so that's 53 or 20. We could go like this one. Put that into a tipper or something. We can do. If you want to do something strange like that, we can go a little tip. Case. So if we were into this, so that's 20,000 off my 80. So then we need a tractor to run it. Get a Hurleyman or something. Zeta tractor. That for a little thing. Okay, so what's the mid-range is like? So that 85 horsepower, 100. Horsepower, that's what it's going to take. Well, we should let's think a bit. I got to do my sums. I'm not getting confused here. That holds 12,000. Okay, so if we had a trailer, when 12,000 that one, look at that, 8 grand. Or rather this one here with a 14. Okay, that's alright. I already got one of these. This is my bigger one I have there. That's pretty cool, but nah. That's the 34,000 one. That's a big capacity, isn't it? Brand new JD in 2015 and it's junk. Got terrible service from. Oh, okay. My JD service has been pretty good. I got a few potato one. Okay, we're back to almost being the little original ones. So you're at 20, so we're at 40,000. So we have 47 for a tractor. That's about 100 horsepower. Oh, it's doable. We can have it in this one. Big Michelins. Wow, there's just so many options. Are you paying, anyone paying attention to the price of these wheels? I do like the top two though. Well, they're the cheap ones. Oh yeah, 200 bucks, we can afford them. Had to go back to the dealer 4 times. Oh my god. Restored red or faded red? Faded. Case RH light grey. Yeah, dark. Faded. With the flashing lights. Okay, we're gonna have to do this something like this. I guess we can always, because we're earning a bit of money, we can do this one. Collect that. So I can, we should, I think just before the end of the day, we'll take this telehandler, take it back to the shop. Being the straw blower stopped working, we're going to go with something different. Do you want to use a total mixed ration machine, or do you want to use the tipper and that other one? I think 140 it can handle it. At least one of the smaller ones anyway. I'm thinking 14,000 as well would be alright. Thinking that might be the better one. Because it had a bad transmission. Were they? Is that CVT transmission in the tractor? Oh yeah, we earned some more cash there. Done. Look at that. Now we got some cash. Okay. What are we going to do? We're going to put in, buy in. What's this like? Could throw the bales in there. They munch it up and come out the auger, don't they? Do you guys want to go to this hay buster? Or do you want to do one of these blowers? Or out of my TMR? So that and a tip is about 40, but I'll rather the dual axle or the smaller Anderson one, so I can have a capacity of 23,000. Okay, you guys have a quick right. Do you want to to use the total mixed ration machine or the hay buster? Comment below what you want. It does, it's slow though. Oh yeah, well the CVT transmissions, they've had quite a few issues with them, I know that much. The issue it was, but it's not just John Deere. I've known the case quite a few machines to actually do have those issues. I have that mod buster, does it slow? Okay. So maybe we might go to the total mixed ration machine. You reckon go the hay buster? We got 1 for and 1 for against, pretty much. If it's slow, then we won't be doing it. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have a lot to do. I could always like I said, be dropping it in that tipper. I want to go with this one. We're going to field 28. Here's 28. Oh yeah, let's do 28 as well. Let's borrow those items. But I'm going to get them confused for $1,000 to borrow his item and still use my tractor. So how many fields we got left to go this time? We got half of that, 28, and then like 19 and 8. So that's probably 1, 2. We did 4 last time and got those ones done. 40, 44, 37, and 50. So that's quite a bit of area, but we're probably not far off that. So we're probably about 3 bags. So we don't need too much straw, but I do like the idea of putting straw out through the total mixed ration machine, but we could have it set up in one of the yard in the front of the shop to be just putting the tipper under it and shred tried a few bales. This one. There's TMR on one of these. It's just kind of crazy, isn't it? But it works. Oh, don't worry, mate. It's any vehicle we have a similar issue and stuff. I had my harvester, we traded in the John Deere 680 for the 780 last year, and I was so tempted to. I asked him, "What's you better find my old one back, or give me a price of the new. You know, what's 1 year trading cost gonna be?" It's just that the old girl could outperform the new one. I was not very happy with it, but he kind of fitted the wrong concaves to it, so. Yeah, we went back to the book and hopefully, it seemed better, but hopefully, I haven't really done as, I only had like probably 10 hours with it with the new concave, so we'll see how it goes this year. I guess, yeah, we can get that buster and put it on here, so have that tractor running into this one, into this tipper for the grass, the straw. At least we can feed the cows very quickly. So kind of got everything a little bit backwards at the moment. Ooh, it's a sunny day. How's the weather? We should get our mowing done now. Stuff the fertiliser emissions. We're gonna buy our mower. That's the machine I wanted, is on this side. Every morning, wake up, deal with these cows. Can't wait till I have like to feed 2 of these yards up or something, all 4 of them. There's 500 in there, so our food capacity and uses can actually get very high very quickly. Hey Jonesy. We've got a question. Do you want us to get the hay buster? You know, like the one that Dagon used in his survival roleplay. So that shreds the straw bales and puts it into, you know, we can put it into a tipper or a pile, like so. Or do you want us to use like the total mix ration machine so I can dump in the straw bales and then use that pretty much like what I've got on the Ford at the moment. Wrong way. This one. See how I got the straw in here at the moment? All I have to do is pull up to the yard, like so, and it unloads. So do you want to use straw like this, or do you want to use the straw buster and put it in a tipper and bring the tipper into each yard? Meaning, well, hold on, saved, but you know, use this as a straw blower, or use like, you know, the smaller Anderson one because it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I've got total mix ration. Yeah, it's in the tipper. I had to unload, because my straw blower stopped working, so I had to unload the total mix ration machine to get straw for the cows. I had to unload it and put straw in here. Look how quick we can fill it up. I guess when it gets down to 4,000 we can put the hay and silage in. Yeah, the CVTs have quite a few issues, and it's not just limited to John Deere. It's kind of no knowledge a little bit. Had with the gears in the sense that, yeah, I've heard of that a few times. A lot of people out here use the tractors with the CVT and stuff for the spraying, and they've had endless, or not endless, but they've all had a bit of issues no matter the colour. It's the guys that manufacture a certain transmission aren't just, yeah, they're not quite good. 8,000. Oh, it's another day. Get out of the way, cow. Get out of my mixer. I've changed up tyres to 4 cow tyre legs. And $10 for the sensor. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Oops. This way. It's all fixed now, that's good. It's always better when it's fixed and so much easier to use. I've probably got to fertilise my my oat field, but it's already one stage in it, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think that'll be right enough. Won't be long and we'll have to be leasing a harvester and everything to do it. So I can't go with the John Deere harvester lease. I wonder if it's the whole thing we can do a harvesting contract and use that for our field. It's normally the one way of doing it. You actually can't do that, I don't think. Give a bit of silage to them. Yeah, I don't know models of tractors. Not as much as you'd think I should. Let's have a look at these cows. What other specs do we need? Water should sit right there the whole time. They shouldn't move. You see a splash of silage, it pops up to 92. $1.1 year. We're getting our age on now. So, okay. Alt S. So we got Tuesday. Tomorrow it's going to be raining. Today, tomorrow it's okay. Wednesday it's going to be raining because is it Monday? No. Because where do we want grass harvesting time? Anytime now. Guess we can always come in later. It should drop fine up. Should buy in the cows somewhere now. That should be cheap. 93 horsepower. Okay. Yeah, I got 9460Rs and a 6000 series. So I got one that's like 120 horsepower or around 100, and one that's like 460, 470 horsepower. So 95 is, yeah. Come on, start up. There it goes. I can't hear it, so I don't know. I jump in and hit buttons every time. Okay, what we're going to do now is we want to purchase this machine. We better do it. So that's only... barrel thrower. That's because I'm looking in the wrong spot. I wanted animals, wasn't it? You reckon we go one of these? For doing my straw. Oh, jumped that at the right time, didn't I? Look at it. First you need to fill the tool. Don't worry about filling the tool, it's more like you can use it to be unloading straw into the tipper. We'd always put the bucket back on and unload the total mix ration out of the TMR mixer. Throw it into here. Dip them on the ground and go from there. That might be the way to go. No, you need it. You need the 120 horsepower. 140, that's what I got. I don't need a big tractor for citrus yet. No, you don't. Okay, there we go. Right control. We got to bring that right down. Oh, my door opens, that's what that does. Who saw me hitting a car ahead of me? Yep. Okay. Pretty sure we're going to go into field 19. So which is that one down the back again. Okay, see you, Cribbits. Thanks for dropping by and watching. And as always, don't forget to like. Okay, what I want to do is I forgot it again. GS. Okay. Offset's there. Sorry, right, Alt S. Let's turn some lines on. I will have this sorted soon. Okay, it's gonna be oh, great stream. Thanks, mate. I can bring my speed down again to about 20. We've got the horsepower to pull it now, so it's all good. You did not get the storm? I thought you wouldn't get much. Hopefully you guys enjoy it all. Like, yeah, I'm still missing out the game volume in my headphones, so that's kind of very annoying. But it is what it is, so must go on. Keep fertilising away, and I reckon we should just find a mower and the next one. You bought a slurry spreader. Yeah, I kept looking at the slurry tankers going, oh, I should get that. Nope, whoops. But yeah, we've got to cut these bales. Cut the grass, bale it up. Cut it, rake it, bale it. Has this got the front 3-point linkage? No. We could customise the front 3-point linkage on it. Put a rake behind, windrower behind it, and the 3. I like it. It still ended up pointing east-west, but I remember planting this one, or cultivating it and planting it going on a strange angle. My run line won't pick in, so that's better. Get my auto steer back. Come on. Back to GPS. Okay, so we worked out that surprisingly I've got some more money, but I think it's due to the fact that we sold more than 100 grand worth of telehandler. I got the skid steer and I got the big loader, so I think that's the ones we're going to stick with this time. So I think we'll be pretty right with that. Oh my god, I just made the biggest mistake. So I've done this awesome 3 hour live stream. I forgot to click record on the other computer. Whoops. Oh well. Oh my god. I'm looking at it and I go, oh, what's the timing on that? And it's like something, you know, showing zeros and stuff. And I'm like, why is that not recording? So you guys are lucky. You're the only time to see it. You have to watch this live stream just to re-watch it. It's not going to be edited up because someone hasn't recorded it. Oh bugger. That's a little mistake. Oh well, they'll be right. I'll do some other ones later. Like I said, I've got the whole year to fill in, so there's going to be a guarantee we're going to have a few other bits in the middle. I wonder how we're going to go with seasons. That one field, if we keep just planting oats, wheat, barley, you know, 3 to make the straw. Keep planting. What's my crop rotation going to be like? You know, a cereal. Could leave it out for a season. That could be interesting. We can do that. Get all the weeds up, spray the weeds out. I wonder what that's going to be. Oh, not wrong one. So what's my rotation going to be? You know. Oats. Something tells me it's not going to be the best. I need to probably put some... Guess we can always put some soybeans in, because we'll need to do a lentil like that. Look at that for a vibrant green. Oh, finished. Don't worry about the rest. Oh, we can complete that one. Oh, this. Turn my lines off. I did suggest, I've got to do a report on it, but I did just suggest to Whoopser, you know, who made GPS, about instead of having the option for lines, have the option for either lines or a light bar. So, you know, like your display you've got down the bottom right, if you have the light bar on your display as well, so you can keep guiding, you know, on your run line. That'd be pretty good as well. That's what I... Okay, what mission? 8-2-28. Oh, 2's right next to us. There's 8 and there's... That one's 2. We better do that one as well. East, west, alright? Yep, well, we can go north, south, so I'll bring that back on. Turn my lines, flip at 90. Smashing buttons here. This one. So back on my... Yeah, it'll be quick. Barley. Wheat. Oat. Okay. It says it's 0.95, so it will not change, so we can go cereal. We'll see what it's like when we get to the end. Funny little bits. Well, come to think of it, if we had oat. I'm trying to do this as we're going along. Have you guys ever played around with seasons and this setup here that we got with changing it? So if we're going oat again, but so if we did okay, so we need to leave it out for a bit maybe, because it bumped it up to 1.4. Definitely getting short, so if we did... Whoa, we're right to the edge. Okay, so what the rotation feature is if you were to continue it, so like we're saying, if I was to plant a crop, so if I had my one field and I kept putting wheat in it or oats as I'm working out, because I want to keep putting oats or barley or something, what will happen is your yield will decrease. So your 0.97 of your maximum yield is what you can have. So you should rotate your crops around so you can get some higher yield. So that rotation, it's a rotation planner, so you can plan what your rotation is. So the best way to do it is, my suggestion is, I've got the more information field info there, so we can actually have a good go at it if you want to. But what I'll do is we'll finish fertilising this and then I'll show you what we've got to do. There should be a strip just in here, which is... Okay, let's have a look on my map. How is that supposed to be? Look at all those circles. Okay, run along the edge. No wonder why we haven't finished. I finished the field. See, look, I got to the end. Half the bits are missed. Oh well, whoopsies. We did this bit. But from here on, you can't even see it. Look, you can't tell. I'm only noticing from what's along the edge here. I guess that's why the little thing saying you finish the contract hasn't showed up. See, GPS and everything. If you got a dodgy and a stupid user, it'll be a stupid spot. 96. We're gonna have to find this other bit. Let's have a look at it a bit more. Yep, this edge here. Any moment now, hopefully, we will get their little warning stating what we're done. Yeah, a little bit down this edge. Well, I did not know I missed that much. Note to self, always do a first outside lap, and then you're normally pretty right. There we go. Okay, so rotation thing. So what I do is in here you have field info, turn it on, and I've got more field info mod enabled. So as you can read there, it's telling you. So what it's currently got is oats, and what before was cereal and fallow. So going into our rotation, so this say rotation 1's one field, field 2, field 3, field 4. So from this info we know it had fallow, cereal, and then now it's got oats. So we had fallow, then it had a cereal being a wheat or a barley because that's a cereal crop, and now we got oats. Okay, so what is, and we go along here, if we put wheat in, we're only going to get 0.97 of our yield, maximum yield. But if you went into, say, a sunflower, it'd be 1.2. If you went to soybeans, 9.5, corn 9, sugar beet 1.2, and then you could have your next one as your wheat or your wheat, whatever. You know, it's depending on what you do now. So you could go an oil radish, and you could bump your yield right up. So you could always be above your 100%, or you can be right down. And you'll see things like canola, also known as rapeseed. drops it out pretty good, straight down to, you know, you could be 1.1 or whatever if you, well, if you did a fallow, which is always very good to boost your yield up, instead of 1.4, if you did a canola though it pays well, it drops your yield pretty good. I always suggest, well, you want to do something like, you know, your canola and sugar beet. As I've been working out, I want to do oats, so, you know, if I put a fallow in, I bump my yield up a bit for an oat, or a, you know, my barley wheat crop, whatever. But if I did a, well, I'm leaving it as is. See, if I went instead of a fallow and put canola in, it's no good. But if I did sunflowers, you know, it bumps up a little bit. Soybeans bumps it up for next year, not this year, because it's, you know, you got to work on for next year. So if I put soybeans in now, it'll be good for next year. You know, that's more what I'm. But if I didn't do anything, it's not, say, like, you know, potatoes take a bit out. Look how much it drops down, 0.7 on oats. So no matter what, if you did all your full fertilising and everything, you're not going to get it. But if I throw oilseed radish in, so there might be a few times you might have to oilseed or some fallow. That's probably more what we're going to be doing. So that's probably the best way of explaining it. Show the lines off. Completed. We got 8, 26 and 28. So that makes all sense what the rotation and how seasons work. Like in crops, so you can get more yield out of each field just by planting crops and, you know, rotating your crops around. So like a legume, which is like your soybeans and stuff, what they do is they inoculate, and that produces more nitrogen in the soil. So the next year after it, this is always yielding that bit higher or higher protein, because it's got more fertilizer on it from the plant before. So that's its realistic approach. So pretty much just rotating the crop can give you better yield instead of having to apply. So now, if you applied full fertilisation and you're doing poor rotation, you could be stuck by that at 0.9 or 0.85, continuing doing the wrong thing. Pretty sure we're on right field 8. Yep. So that's the benefit of it. So that's why rotating your crops around is very important. What's happening there? Oh. This is what happens when I was looking on my phone instead of watching what I was doing. So a fallow crop, to explain that, is leaving it out for a season and not putting a crop in, and then spraying the weeds when the weeds germinate. So what that works in two factors. One, you get natural mineralisation from the rain, which is creating more nitrogen. So the more rain you have, the more. So if you leave it out, instead of the crop using that nitrogen, the rain will produce some more. So your good winter rains produces a lot of nitrogen like that. That's one point. The other point is, in real life, you can find some weeds are actually very hard to kill. And so in crop, you can't use certain chemicals because you can kill the crop. So there's not one herbicide that fits all. You've got to use a few different types and varieties and all that. So instead of if you're growing lots of cereal crops, there's cereal crop chemicals to kill weeds that you can't put on a canola crop, but you can put on a cereal crop. So different crop type, different herbicide you can use. But if you did a fallow crop, so you left it out and you had no crop there, you can come in with quite a heavy, quite an aggressive chemical, and that can take out most of the weeds. And so you can let all the weeds come up, take them all out, let them, maybe rip up the ground or something like that, and take some more weeds out. So in real life, having a fallow can be quite beneficial, being that those weed numbers come down and you're not having to use so much chemical during the next crop season. So you can get some good benefits. Definitely getting some pretty good lines. Yep. Can't see this. In 17 I had this mod that showed on my mini map my fertilizers and stuff and everything like that. So that works well. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, instead of having to jump to my map, I could watch on the mini map and see where I've been. That was an awesome mod in 17. It's quite a few mods. I think from now on in 19, for this next 12 months till the next one comes out, because the next one I'm guessing when Farming Simulator comes out on every odd year, so 2020 next year, I think you'll find some FS19 mods will be very, very awesome. Until like the end of 2020, where 2021 there's the new FS most likely, because 19 came out in 18, so end of 20, so September, so till about probably mid next year, so probably the next 11 months it'll be very, very good mods getting made, I reckon. Have we finished this yet? Oh, yep. Just near the 8. Oh yes, right on it. What a guess. There we go. Finished. So hopefully yeah, you guys are understanding the little bit of advice I'm trying to give out and trying to help you as much as I can. Come on, don't waste the fertilizer. It's my money that's going out. I gotta rip this guy off as much as possible. That's why my rate's as low as it can be. Okay, Alt set. Turn my lines back on. Wrong run line. Let's go back to east-west. So there is a shift run line. See how the run line's not quite in line with the field? What you can do is there's a shift button, which is, we worked out last stream, right alt and home, and there you go, it moves the run line over. So now you run line straight. Hope you're on Lone Oak with seasons too. Cool. I reckon Lone Oak, yeah, it's just awesome a season. I've got the Midwest USA Geo enabled. I thought that probably be better for Lone Oak. I could be the completely wrong area, but I just thought that'd be being USA, it's probably closer to Geo than say Wales or something. So that's about, yeah, quite a few mods. I wouldn't look out, about 350 mods or something enabled in my mod folder. So yeah, there's not much of the base game left. I guess that's probably why it's pretty easy to, pretty good to use. Now we've had a growth stage changed. Can we see where we were before? Yep. I thought I'd been here before. We don't want to give him 2 stages, we're only going to give him 1. Wrong one. Alt X. Oh, whoops, we did that bit. Let's start with this run and then we just come back to it afterwards, once I've finished the field. I'm on a laptop. Okay, I'm on my desktop, so about, yeah, FS17 high quality. So it's about, yeah, 17, 18 built computer. pretty much this year I've just been playing. I did build another PC, but that's like my recording one, which I don't actually have recording at the moment because I forgot to hit the go button. What we're looking at, this is where I normally check out a few things. Cows are alright. See, where's it going to load? Nope. Reload. We got this one and 28 to do. We probably, if we do the one run along the bottom here, it should be right. And then those 2 runs there, we just have to work out at the end. You have 4 gig, what, like on your hard drive left. I'd hate to tell you I've got an 8 terabyte hard drive just seeing. Yeah, cows need water. With seasons you get the pump, and that just puts it on the bare minimum water, but it keeps it there all the time, pumping the water in. So I don't actually need water. They need hay, hay silage, but I'm giving them total mixed ration, so I'm pretty much between 80 and 90% at the whole time, and I think that's pretty good. So we could probably get to 100, but well, the percentage is actually building up. We're at 3.5 hours live stream. Okay. Been getting a bit distracted. Don't know. Probably going to run out of internet data soon. Actually, don't know what's going to stop that. It's alright. I've got 4 days left till it resets. So there may not be a live stream tomorrow. I've sort of put a lot of effort in today's one. That's sort of what my plan has been. Then tomorrow I can sit back and maybe, well, I was hoping to edit up this video, but I haven't done that, but I guess I could record one just to surprise everyone. But more likely I'm going to be putting time in towards working on my map again. But a lot of learning to do with it. Never ends. But it's just day by day it's getting better. Just need to put more days on it, I feel, just to try and get the job completed. I don't know this song. It sounds cool. I feel like I'm finishing it, but I'm not. I'm only doing a little bit down the bottom here. I can just see where I've been. What's in field 8? Yeah, it's growing as well. Oh my god, this is why fertilising missions were like easy last time. We're already on day 2. God, we've skipped some days this live stream, that's for sure. But it's a lot better than the last field. I can see what I'm doing. See the bits I missed. So that's right. Now I know from my field we can get away with just cropping cereal, but if we're doing all seed radish or something, we get 2 years, 2 crops. I don't know whether that's 1 crop in the rotation per season or 1 crop per like growth season. So, you know, some places you can do 2 crops a year, so you can do a summer cereal crop and a winter cereal crop and harvest it each way. So what I was more planning with this is doing a probably more doing a summer one. Well, going back to here, we could actually look at my so in my oats, it's very high frost resistance, very high frost and very high drought, so it's pretty good. So I can probably do it either way. Being low note, I don't know, does it snow here normally or not? I'm not sure. We've got 2 runs. This run plus 2 more by the judgment of this. Field 26 is what we're doing. 2 more runs. 20 grand there. A bit more cash, I'm liking it. Keep it above 200, but we're going to buy a mower because my weather is, it's going to start raining tomorrow. But I'm thinking we might, end of summer, we might start cut our hay. Probably need to get, yeah. I think maybe next live stream we'll do a lot of grass cutting and everything. So it might end up on Monday. I might do another live stream, might not. Somewhere there. I just realised something. Every time I engage the GPS, the John Deere's indicators on the side of the tyres unfold and fold out. I had issue because I've got the engaged GPS is Alt X, but X is also fold, so it can be quite difficult. Tempted to like hit it to button 3, so I'm always just changing my speed. Okay. You can jump into voice chat if you want to, yeah. I don't really do voice chat, but we're getting there. We got that bit I missed at the start. So we just got, yeah, this bit here. So we're going to have to watch that, which is in line with the... If I skip one run and come right along the edge, we might be able to get it. Because I don't want to give him too much fertiliser. There's no point doing a double shot. He's only paying for a 1 shot. Should be happy. So it's just the length of the field, so it's not too bad effort. But it is a lot nicer using the John Deere over the cases and having a bit of guidance, so I'm not trying to miss so much. Where the field swaps, and then we've just got this little bit down the bottom here to do. because I've done that other end before they started. By watching it, trying to not give him too much. I'm driving a T5500 at 33 k's. Okay. What's the T5500? Oh, the IMT, that's the big four-wheel drive tractor. Yeah, okay. That's the one that looks like a... Oh, 26 is finished. Good. We probably, to just cheat the system a little bit, we're going to slow time down. Pretty much stop it. So I can finish this last fertilising job and then be done. So then, yeah, tomorrow we're just worrying about mowing and yeah, I want to adjust one of the harvesters. I was going to adjust one of the John Deere ones to my 18 k's an hour, so we can get harvesting done quickly. Oh, wrong button. We gotta flip it 90. There we go. Done. You put a pick in MJ's. Okay. I'll have a look there when I'm finished, because I'm thinking I'm just about getting done of it. Got this last field to do, which is gonna be good. Hi, Farming Simulator guy. How you going? We're just doing typically live stream like everyone else does. When first FS came out, was nothing but fertilising, spreading contracts, because they pay well. But yeah, the INOC headers. No, I don't. I pretty much all the edits of everything is almost pretty much just ones I've edited myself. So, you know, I get people's mods and then I might just do slight edits just to make them either more realistic or, like I said, probably a little bit on the speed. So the horsepower's not changed. It's just it can go a little bit faster. So sometimes I drop the horsepower a little bit, but it's just more little edits, or like, you know, there's a I've got a base station there which is producing a bit of an income, and that's I just lowered the amount I'm getting out of that. Well, I can't see where we're going with the fertiliser with this, so thank God we got GPS. We'll just take it all the way to the end of the field here, like so. Then we know we're getting most of it, not funny strips up the edge. But this does help. We probably could turn the lines off and get away with it if you want to. I like how you can see the tyre tracks in the distance, but you just can't see them close to you. So I can't even work off my tyre tracks. That makes it a bit difficult. Yeah, I forgot about having to wind up when I mow the grass. So I'm thinking I can put a mower on the front of this, on the 3-point linkage, and I can do a windrow behind it. So my mower of 9 meters or whatever it is, or 8, we might do like, you know how you can tandem 2 up on the front. How's it looking this time? Ooh, not many missed bits, especially at the south end, but the north end's a bit. Why have they not like neatened up? Oh, because I haven't completed it yet, so it looks funny. 9:30 p.m. Yeah, 7:30 here. And it's 7:30 at the moment, so I got a bit of time up my sleeve, but yeah, 7:30. Been on here for 3.5 hours, so yeah, I've been live streaming for a bit, but I just got to spend some relaxing time and everything. Can't just put all my time into streaming and FS. But it's one of those things. I was gonna be gaming and playing anyway, so I might as well be streaming. I guess in one say we couldn't be fertilising and spreading when it was raining yesterday, so it's probably a good day. We missed all that, but we worked out that yard. It's a bit right. Yeah, Queensland. It's 9:30. Yep. Oh yeah, Northern Territory's only an hour and a half in front. So Queensland and SA are the same timeline, aren't they? Or something strange like that. It's almost midnight in New Zealand. Talking time zones. So, game time's a little bit off. Anyway, we're just going to finish this last little fertilising off and then go from there. So I'm trying to decide what mower we should be going for and tedder. I probably should look at all that while we're going all this. Windrower. So they're 9. Ooh, mod 6. 8.2. This big one, 14. 9.1. If it's 9.1 on that, and then what's our bat wings? See, because we can hook the front and rear on them. 8.4. 9. So we can get the levelies. That might be. They're about 7 hours behind, so they'll be a bit. I don't know about MJ, but I know in UK they're probably just after lunch. I know about now, sometime now about 8 o'clock is where Gamer Dragon puts his midday live stream on, so he's about so 7. So there's probably about 12:30 there. So normally I snake off and do that, or cut a few weekends there. Instead of been playing on my own save game and doing towards my channel, I've actually just been playing multiplayer with everyone else. This has been awesome fun multiplaying on each stream with like Gav and stuff. It's been great fun. Besides my awesome lag versus their no lag. It's like bang bang bang. Is there a money glitch? What do you mean? As in glitch, I know there's money mods and stuff, but why? What do you mean glitch? Go away. Hit the wrong button. Is the money like changing or something on you? Because I do have a base station installed, which is giving me, well, I've actually modified all that, so I'm rented out a bit of land up the hill. At least it out to a company to get provide a GPS base station, and they're So their lease is paying a little bit of money for me, so I can always offset my building costs and stuff, and animal uptake costs and everything. But that's only set very low, so it's pretty much, if you go into, you can probably see I have a property income of three and a half, which pretty much just offsets my property maintenance. You know, so my bills at the end of the month is under a day is under $1,000. Just edit the XML. Yeah, I could do things like that, but that's no good, because you just end up like, I added the XML. I started with $5 million when I started this save. So how much of an edit do you want? You can't just like cheat in heaps of money. I want to work towards it, so it's going to be a slow income. If you go on so you can actually get this. I don't know whether you guys can get the base station, but if you get the government subsidy on the console, that should provide you with some money. It's like $1,000 an hour or something stupid, so you can actually earn quite a bit. The best way, I don't know if you get like the solar panel mods and stuff like that. That's always another one that can give you money, because I knew that when I played console in 15. What I did learn is you buy the beehives, sell everything, buy a heap of solar panels and a few beehives. The times 120. 2 days go past, sell the beehives, buy more solar panels, sell the solar panels, buy a windmill, and then you're buying wind turbines, and then you'll end up with 5 wind turbines, and you're about $1 million a day. That's how I learnt with console. Where FS17 came out, I remember there was a glitch till they fixed it. So on the release update, what you did is you sell a vehicle at a vehicle shop at the vehicle place, and then you'll just keep selling it. So even though you sold it, but if you follow the same key buttons, you would keep selling the same vehicle over and over and over again. So you go and sell it heaps of times, and you buy an expensive header, and you just keep selling it, and you make $500,000 in seconds. So that was always a quick glitch, but I don't think that. I think they fixed that. That came out and fixed the first update or something. But they were good times at cheats. Things you learn when you're on console, not in PC. Yeah, we just edit XML. But on consoles, you got to think outside the square, or like I said, just any property income placeable. So like your solar panel, like a money mod and stuff. If you do enough of them at a fast enough time, you will get heaps of cash. Ooh, did my stream just have a little hiccup then? Did it? Sorry guys if that did. Can't control it. Why? What? Fertilizer? Where did that go? There's a door there. No, there's not. I broke into the building, it's all good. There's no collision. Okay. That's gone. There was $700 worth of I wonder if that is at the other place, because it teleport. Oh well, I lost 700 litres of urea right then. Anyway, we'll finish these contracts. Done. Transporting wood. I don't want to. That was a good day's worth of income. So yeah, as you can tell, on the hill over there's that base station. That's my money mod that I'll have. So we earn 50 grand, so we can actually spend a little bit. I gotta check my weather forecast. Oh, still sunny all tomorrow, so we can actually do some work. I'll have to, so I can purchase some things, but I should save that while I can, because I don't want things to save. There we go, pretty good. I'll check my cows. Won't be long. I'm going to go with that, guys. We've got a few interruptions. It's probably that hour of the day where everything gets a bit crazy. If you enjoyed it, please like. If you're new here, don't be afraid to subscribe so you can get notifications of more videos and live streams and stuff I do. If you want more in-depth of what I do in real life with pictures and what I chat about and everything like that, I'm on my Discord. Don't be afraid to join it. Links in the description. All that sort of stuff. Catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.